You know, I don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade for Hopi to be changing the way that they're spelling Sean for Shane. Also, hello. How are we doing? Lovely, lovely people. Shane, oddly honest, I'm surprised you're here. I didn't think you were gonna be around much lately. Also, sorry, I'm like aggressively blinking because this eye is just feeling real fucked up. Okay, just got home from a funeral. Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sorry, my eye just is not being nice right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Shane. I also just pulled out like 5 eyelashes, so I'm doing great. How are we doing? How has everyone been? It's been over a week. It's been over a week since I've been live, which is crazy and feels so unbelievably wrong. Oh man, sorry, Sean. Yeah, wild child. Don't. I was setting up stream and I was like, I don't remember how to do this. I don't remember. I was like, I gotta remember how my buttons work. Immediately pushed the wrong button and I had to fix it. But you literally went wah. What do you mean? Where did I go wah? I do go wah. I do go wah. I go wah all the time. We're doing Minecraft. We're gonna build another tram just because it's something easy and simple and I know how to do. I've worked out all the kinks for, hopefully. Knock on wood. That's right, we're kink shaming. I might join you. Oh, you ditching the boys? I avoided the men. Well, clearly not well. I like how I say boys and you say men. Yeah, for those who are unaware, I'm gonna just ignore my facial expressions. I was away Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think I got back Wednesday. I left Sunday to go camping. I need to start playing Minecraft again. Shane, you say this every time, man. Follow Hopi, follow Sarge, drop Sarge a message, and you can come join us on the realm. It'll be a fun time. Typically, I refer to Ethan as a man and Pepe as boy. Politically, there's a Dom in that commentary, and so it becomes me, men. Sorry, my brain is not. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Again, it feels like it's been a very long time. I don't know what to do anymore. And my eye is really bugging me. I need to figure out how to get my realms back. I don't know. I don't know how realms work. Do you need eye drops? Maybe, but I hate them. I'm bad at putting them in. So I don't want to leave for 5 minutes to try and put an eye drop in. Yeah, it's fine. It'll go away as long as I somewhat ignore it and keep my hands off. You'll have mother put eye drops in your skull. No, my mother has very like grubby hands. Not in like they're like gross or anything. It's just that it's one of those where like her fingers are very strong, so it's painful. You know, if she like pokes you, it's like it's a jab, you know. Anyway, so I was away camping with best friend, and it did not go as planned. Let me tell you, it was a time. I can't find my tattoo lotion. Use specific lotion for your tattoos. So I was away. It was nice in theory, and overall it wasn't horrible. it definitely did not go how we planned, or how we hoped, or how we thought, or any of it. We went tent camping, and it was walk-in tent camping. Basically what that is that we drove to like the campsite, and we had to park on the road and then carry our stuff to our actual site and set everything up and everything, which we picked a really good site. Genuinely, we from us never having been to where we were going before and us booking it online months in advance, we had no idea like how any of it actually was going to be other than the photos that were on the website. And we were like, oh yeah, I think this is a good one. You know, we're not too far from the bathrooms, we're not too close to the bathrooms, we're really close to a water tap, so we'll be good. And we were near the water, which was great. We were camping on a lake. And even before we left, I think on the Saturday before we left, me and my grandma went out there just because we wanted to get out of the house, we wanted to go on a drive. And we went down there, and it genuinely, it was like, wow, we picked a really awesome site. I was actually gonna get the photos up on my computer to show like this is what it was like, but I didn't. I forgot about that. I was doing other stuff. But we had like this really great area, and this is in bear and cougar country, so you gotta be real careful. You gotta be real safe. You gotta be real smart about these things. So you know, online it said that there was going to be a bear box, but on the pictures that they had on the website, there weren't any. So we were like a bit confused there. But when me and my grandma went, we saw, oh, there is a bear box. Cool. My first time ever experiencing one of them. A picnic table, which is typical. And because it was tent only area, it was like perfectly set up for just that, for tent camping. So there was like 3 trees that were great for you to like tie up a tarp above where your tent would go, right? So we were like, oh, perfect place to put our tent. We picked a really good spot, right? We grab the tent, we go over to start setting it up, we pull it out of the bag and we're putting it down on the ground, and best friend looks down at the tent and sees quite a number of ants on the tent already. And we're like, that's a bit weird, don't you think? And then she looks down a little further and sees a giant ant colony that we have disturbed just by us being there and having been stood in the area for about 10 seconds. So we're like, oh shit, that's not happening. We're not doing that. We're not gonna wake up every morning to ants falling on us as soon as we open the tent. Absolutely not. So we're like, okay, well, we're not putting the tent here. Where are we gonna put it? And there wasn't really any other option than on a hill. So, yeah. Unscented and fairly thin. I got you. I see. So, again, I don't have the pictures on my computer. I don't think they'll show very well on my phone, but I could try. These are photos that I took when I went with my grandmama. So basically, you see that? Oh yeah, that's not too bad. It's a little overexposed. Hold on. Does that help? A little. So you can see the picnic bench. Okay, the flashing is annoying. You can see the picnic bench, right? I'm gonna put my hand here because it's annoying. This is oh. And there's the bear box is there at the picnic table, right? This is the campsite. I'm stood on the hill, right? Oh, I'm tempted to make you a special role in the new server. Uh-oh. It's worrisome. Oh no. Okay, this is kind of hard to show, but ooh, it's also backwards. Okay, so in here, right? This is like mud, like packed down, right, from traffic, people walking and stuff. There are 3 trees here. This one, and this one back here. That's basically like where they expect, they expect you to set up camp. That's where they expect you to put your tent and stuff, and that's where the ant colony is. So, again, you can actually kind of see it here. Also, when we got there, the picnic table had been moved, so we just left it where it was. So the picnic table when we got there there's also a fire pit. So, where's the fire pit? The fire pit's there. Kind of hard to see, but like this little black dot, that's the fire pit. This was moved over here, like further back. And we're, like, again, this is a hill that I'm stood on. Sarge, what's up? How you doing? Aren't you supposed to be camping right now? No, you're not camping. When were you going camping? But basically, we had to set up our tent on that hill. And we were like, this is gonna be great! This is gonna go so well! Oh yeah. Your bag? Bro, what? I know you said you were sleeping in your tent, but I thought that, like, oh, he's messaging on Discord, so he's just like in his backyard for whatever reason, like testing his tent or something. Bro, what? Would you? Never mind. Never mind. So we were on a hill that we didn't think was. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. It was not great. Because this incline, whilst it was like a short hill, it was pretty angled, to say the least. So with our sleeping bags and the material that sleeping bags are typically made of, they slip. They're slippery. So multiple times a night we would wake up and have to put our hands on the tent floor and push ourselves back up because we kept sliding down while we slept. Every night. I got hit with a bad thunderstorm and there was a hole in my tent. I wasn't aware. I was soaked my tent floor and mattress I was sleeping on. RIP. Oh, funny you mentioned that. Funny. So this is so hard to go through day by day. I normally journal like every night about how, like, what's happened in the day. I didn't really get to do that while camping, and so my days get a little muddled up. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through this whole thing because it was so much. First of all, when we actually were setting up the tent, we were laughing like crazy because it was her dad's tent, which she has never set up before, but she has set up like an average tent. This tent was weird. Was not at all made for any amount of rain other than a small little sprinkle that you would probably not even be able to get out of a fucking hose. And yeah, so that's your little foreshadowing snippet for you. So then we're making a lot of pegging jokes. Well, I'm making a lot of innuendos. We're laughing about it. And mind you, we're not alone at this campsite. There are a few people dotted around. Like, I think there was like probably 3 other groups there. We were fairly spaced out. There were people like a little across from us, but that was about it. That was close to us. And we get the tent set up and we're like, cool, this won't be a problem at all. And then we brought 3 tarps. We brought one to put over the tent to help in case there was rain. And then 2 smaller tarps that we had to put underneath our sleeping mats and our sleeping bags in case something were to happen and we could just quickly, easily roll up our sleeping stuff, right? Well, after we got everything set up and taken to the campsite and put our food in the bear box and everything else was good, we had a storage bin of like other stuff that wasn't food related that we just kept in the tent. So then we were like, okay, cool, awesome, let's go paddleboarding. So then we went to the boat launch with her car and we got our paddleboards out. This was my first time ever paddleboarding. My mom literally bought me a paddleboard and I had to get a life vest, so I have a life vest now. So my mom bought me those like 2 days before we were to leave. And luckily they showed up, or the paddleboard showed up. We went out and bought the life vest, and this was my first time paddleboarding. This was best friend's second time paddleboarding. So then we're there, we start setting up and we're like, cool, this is awesome. I'm an idiot. no surprise here, who didn't bring any other pair of shoes other than my Converse. These Converse, to be exact, these Converse that are, you can see, are insanely mucky right now and not great. Because here's a fun little fact for y'all. I have 3 pairs of shoes, and they're all Converse of varying condition. I have a pair of Converse that I have had since my 2nd year of high school, I think, that I still own and have holes in them. I have another pair of Converse that are more sport related Converse, and they're in pretty good condition. They're just kind of tight for me. And then there's my black ones that I got for my sister's wedding last September, a year ago, I think, and yeah, so I only have Converse, so that's all I had with me was my singular black pair of Converse. So I was like, well, this is fine. This is fine. So I just strapped my shoes on to the front of my board and was like, we ain't fucking capsizing, cause that's not an option. Then I'm fucked. So luckily that didn't happen. So we're out, we're paddleboarding, and there's this fairly good sized island in the middle of the lake, and my mental objective was to make it to that island, not to go on it, but just to go and, you know, around it, take a look at it, that sort of thing. And this was far out from the dock. So we get in the water, and we're like, cool, water's fucking cold, which it should be. And then we start paddleboarding. There's swans, and there's baby swans, which is adorable. There was probably Canadian geese. I don't remember. I remember Canadian geese every other fucking day, but I don't remember how many there were on the first day when we were at the water. You know, I think you could hear a loon and like weird other birds and stuff. I saw, this is important, I saw about 2 beaver dams. And I was like, oh, look at the beaver dams. Cool. Keep that in mind. So we end up getting all the way over to the island. We're probably about 10 feet in, 10 to 15 feet in from like the nearest point of the island to the dock. And above and a little ways away from us, we see a giant flash of lightning and the roll of thunder following. And we look at each other and go, uh-oh. So I'm in front of best friend at this point, and it happens. We see it, we hear it, and I just start fucking paddling to turn around. I say nothing. I'm just turning around and going home. So then we're like, we gotta get back to the dock. That storm's moving our way. So we start paddling for our fucking lives. Because we are in the middle of a body of water with metal poles in our hands. So we're like, shit, we gotta get going. We start paddling. Best friend, for some reason, is speedy. She's just gone. And she keeps like stopping and looking behind her, and I'm like, way behind. I'm like way behind. I'm like 30 meters behind her, and she's like, I don't want to leave you behind. I was like, go, just go, leave me. And there are a few houses along the shoreline that have docks of their own. Basically old families, old couples that have retired, and that's their personal like retirement home, right? And I see a few people like out in their backyards. There's people with a fire. There's a guy out on his dock fishing, and it's like, hey, y'all want to offer some help? Y'all want to like let me use your dock for 5 minutes? That'd be cool. No? Cool. Awesome. So then we make it back to the dock. As I'm paddling, I'm looking up, and I'm just on the edge of the storm clouds. Terrifying. And I love storms. Just not a huge fan of being on a body of water with a metal pole in my hand in the middle of a forest to, you know, during a thunderstorm. Not a great place to be. Not a great place or time to be. So we get back to the dock, and best friend has already like packed up her paddleboard and everything. Very haphazardly, by the way. We very haphazardly put our boards away because we just wanted to like get out of there. Sorry, my slinky got fucked up. There we go. So then we get to the docks and I pull my board out and my knees are wobbling. It was so funny because I had been like basically on my knees the whole time. I never stood up because, again, I didn't want my shoes to be soaked the entire rest of the trip. So we decided, I decided I was not going to attempt to stand. Then it was like, okay, this is fine, it's good, whatever. Get out, pull out the board, and start letting the air out because they're inflatable ones. And I flip it over to get the fins off, and I see this little thing inching along the bottom of the board. And I go, oh, I know exactly what that is, because my little anxiety brain was reading Google interviews like 2 days before we left. And someone had said that there are leeches. And I've never experienced leeches before. So I then had to look up how to handle a leech and what to do if there is a leech. So I wasn't like freaked out, I wasn't worried. I didn't mention this to best friend, by the way, before it happened. I never mentioned that there were leeches because I didn't want her to freak out. And so I like flip it over and I see it and I'm like, is that what I think it is? And I'm looking at it and I'm watching it and I'm like, that's a leech. And I say that out loud. I was like, okay, there's a leech. And she's at the back of her car putting away her board and she goes, there's a leech? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, it's on the bottom of my board, it's fine, we're good. And she comes over and she sees it and I grab a little stick off the ground and start like scooping, trying to flick it off my board, and that's not working. And then I grab a little rock and it eventually clings onto it and I just yeet the rock away from me. And then we check each other over and there was no leeches on us, we were good. But I was like, in that moment, seeing how much she kind of was like panicking about it, I genuinely was like, was it the right thing to not tell her? Or was it the wrong thing to not tell her? And then I think later on I did mention it to her, that I was aware that there are leeches in the water and stuff, but I didn't expect us to encounter them because we didn't really go in the water. I think the most we both did was we stood on the boat launch to get in the water, like our paddleboards in the water without destroying them. And then best friend like dangled her legs in, but no higher than her knee. So not a big deal, right? Everything was fine. We load up our paddleboards, dry off, hop in the car, go back to the campsite. That night, I was boiling water for something on the stove, and I was boiling water for us to do dishes. And leeches are gross, I've never seen one IRL. Yeah, honestly, the pictures you see online of leeches, they're obviously bigger because they've been on someone, they've been sucking someone's blood. But they're very small, or at least the one I saw was very small. So like I saw it moving and I was like, what the heck is that? And I looked and it was, yeah, 100% a leech, right? So I was like, okay, nothing to worry about. It's not on me. I'm fine. You know, there was none on best friend. We checked. We were good. We're fine. Just, it's not something to freak out about if it's not causing any issues, right? My chair is annoying me. But yeah, my first ever, like, me learning about leeches the first time, my first time hearing about leeches was on a Liv and Maddie episode. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down, I'm dozing, I was sitting up. Just wanted to come say hi and redeem first. Thanks for hanging out, Shane. Big fan, but okay. Also, I just unintentionally scraped my thumb so bad it started profusely bleeding. What the heck, Hopi? How does that even happen? What? What'd you scrape it on? Sure. I hope you're okay. Yeah, what? Unintentionally scraped it and you're now profusely bleeding. Good night, Shane. I don't understand. I would like information. Please and thank you. By the way, most of this stream is me just retelling my camping trip and then us building a tram. Look how cute this boy is. He's so cute. I missed him so much while I was gone. I don't know, I threw my clothes into my laundry basket and hit my hand on one of the little circles, and it hurt so bad, and I pulled it back and the skin was totally... Blech. Sorry. I didn't. It was kind of involuntary. That just, no, thank you. I'm trying to keep moving laundry and not bleed on anything. Yikes. Yuck. Ugh. It's bandaged now, but it hurts like a motherfucker. I believe it. Gross. I used to be so strong about that sort of thing. I used to be so good with like weird, like scrapes, cuts, burns, that sort of thing. I used to be fucking fine with that sort of thing. I've gotten so weak. It's fine. It's not like I'm eating or anything. Are you eating? I'm sorry. Listen, it's your fault for being graphic and hurting your thumb. That's on you. It was your fault. Repercussions of your actions. No, I feel that. So as I've gotten older, I've started unmasking more and I'm so much more sensitive. I am in fact eating or trying to. Sorry. I apologize. But you look gross. You talked about your skin peeling back on your thumb and that's... Ah. Sometimes I feel like the noises I make in these situations kind of sounds like a gag, so then I purposely try and make them sound not. So then I'm just like, no. I've been cold all day, but I knew as soon as I started streaming I was gonna get warm, and I am warm. It's been raining all day. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Stop lying. It was raining when I woke up, and then it eventually stopped, and then it was cloudy. But I think it started to rain. Fine, thanks for being mindful. Yeah. That one genuinely just like slipped out. That one was just no thank you. Yeah. Right. I was boiling water. Night 1. We haven't gone to bed yet. What did we have to eat? Oh, night 1. Best friend brought in, like pre-cooked sausages and pancakes that we were going to heat up. We were gonna boil a pot of water and put the food in to warm it up, right? It's a very common backpacking thing that people do. It didn't really work. I don't think best friend had very much patience with it, which, you know, is fine. The sausages were warm. The pancakes were cold. It was as if you had pulled them out of the fridge 5 minutes ago and then started eating them. So the pancakes weren't great. The sausages were pretty nice. So we ate, and then it was, okay, we gotta, you know, wash our plates and stuff, right? Mainly just our plates, I think. We were washing because, like, we used plastic cutlery that we were just gonna get rid of because it was easier that way. So I was boiling water for the dishes. And there, like, between our campsite and the lake, there was brush, right? Like, there's trees, there's bushes, you know, tall grass and that sort of thing. And, I hear this. Oh god, this is genuinely one of those things that's gonna go down in our fucking history books. This is something that we're never gonna forget. We genuinely have a nickname for this now. I'm stood at the head. Hey, Term. Welcome in. I'm sharing how my camping trip went. Cause it was time. It was time. Oh yes, shout out the Terms and the Hopies. There we go. Thanks, Hopie. This is why mods. Cause I don't know what I'm doing, especially now. So yeah, I was stood at the head of the table, right, with the stove open and boiling a pot of water. Dare You Not Be Alive the other day, and my de facto rate. Wow. Yeah, sorry. I genuinely was so drained from my camping trip in so many ways that I was like, no. So I basically just read the following 3 days and started and finished a book within 2 or 3 days. So I have really cool news after you talk about your trip. I'm probably gonna be talking about this for a while. I'm still on day 1. If you wanna share your news, by all means, go ahead. I would love to hear your cool news. Yeah, please share. Cause we're getting into a fucking bit. Let me tell you, bit. This genuinely will not go forgotten in our friendship. Is there supposed to be a chicken eating tram? Oh, are you online? And the answer is yes. I hope he is here. Oops. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, the chicken, it's because the boat with the pigs in it is attached to the chicken, so you get on one of the pigs, and then the tram works. Ethan is graduating college, and as a graduation gift, Richie is coming to his grad party. He's flying here from NC to stay at Ethan. Oh, NC is North Carolina, right, okay. Stay at Ethan's, and we're going to an amusement park the following Monday. Hey! That's awesome, that's gonna be so fun. Have you met Richie in person before? I'm assuming yes. Just purely because of your dynamic. Purely because of your dynamic. I have, Ethan is not. That's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be so fun. And congratulations to Ethan for graduating college. That's crazy. Y'all are gonna have a lot of fun. Be safe. Be safe. The 3 of you together, be safe. That's awesome. You're gonna have a lot of fun. That's awesome. How long is he gonna... How long is Richie gonna be hanging out with you guys before he has to go back home? Here's Ethan emote now. Hey! Let's go. 3 days? Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Y'all are gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be so chaotic. I'm happy for y'all. That's awesome. Ethan's graduating. They grow up so fast. I didn't even know he was in college. I just say that like Ethan and I are weirdly like siblings the way we bicker with one another. 1 minute where we've got each other's backs, the next minute we're pinning the blame on one another. Yeah, a lot of my IRL friends know Richie, but haven't met him IRL, so they'll be able to meet him at the party. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope y'all have a lot of fun. Sorry, my eye. That's awesome, dude. That's genuinely... That's gonna be such a high. You know? That is high, like peak friendship high, I think. It'd be a good time. Also unrelated, but DK has kind of disappeared off the face of the planet for over 2 weeks, so hopefully the guy is okay. Damn. Yeah, that's worrisome. Does anyone have like his personal like number or any social media or anything? Because yeah, that's typically in the online sort of space, that's typically something to be concerned about. Just Discord most of us. Damn. Yeah, I hope he's okay. Yikes. Yeah. I've been there before where like someone kind of drops off and you're like, hey, where is? Are you okay? I would assume he's taking a break. He hasn't been online on Twitch or Steam either. Yeah. Hopefully life just got like busy or something, or like you said, he's taking a break. But also, a little heads up would be great, you know? Because, you know, friends care and want to make sure that friends are okay. Yeah, DK's a really fun guy. Hope he's okay. Hope he's doing okay. That's importante. I'm getting warm. I almost put my headphones out. That would not have been fun. I had half a drink and I was like, that's not gonna work. I got my sniffer is huge. Your sniffer is huge. Sorry to move it to a sad note. Let's hear about your trip. Oh no, you're okay. You're fine, Term. I'm honestly, thank you for sharing. Like all of that. Both the positive and the, I don't want to say negative, but you know. He climbs the vines. Wow. Mobs are weird. So the water was slowly boiling. It was slowly getting there. And because we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is great, you can't see anything. It is very dark and cloudy, so there's no moonlight or stars to help you see. And off to my left is the bush brush stuff between us and the lake. And so I'm stood at the head of the table with the stove, the brush to my left. Along the table on the right side, best friend is over there with like wash basins for us to wash the dishes in. And off to my left, I hear this very strange noise. 100% an animal. 100% an animal. Not just like leaves rustling, not like tree branches shaking. 100% a noise coming from like the lungs of an animal. So I'm like looking in the direction that it's from. We have headlamps on at this time, I think. And I'm looking off into the brush and I'm like, do you hear that? This has happened more than once. I want that to be clear. That this not specific thing, but the way this ends up working out has happened multiple times before. I don't think multiple, but at least once before, where I'm looking at the direction of the noise. I'm like, hey, do you hear that? And then I turn to look at best friend. She's fucked off. So there's like our campsite, there's the hill that our tent is on, and then there's kind of like a makeshift sort of gravel road for like the volunteers, the rangers to come and like check everything and make sure everything's okay with it, like their truck and everything. Again, we picked a really good spot. So she's over on the fucking road, on this gravel road, and she's like, that's a bear. And I'm over here, she's left me, said nothing. She's the one who brought the bear spray and knows how the fuck to use it. I know how to use it in theory, right? It's just like how everyone in theory knows how to use a fire extinguisher, right? Pull the pin, aim, you know, shoot, right? So genuinely, I look over, she's on the fucking road. Again, this is the second time that she's done this to me. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's a bear? Right? Best friend is fit. I love best friend. Best friend and I are similar in certain regards and very different in others. She is not a gamer. The only game that I know for a fact she has played is Mario Kart on the Wii. And that's it. I don't think she's ever played an Animal Crossing game, so best friend is not a gamer. Best friend is a hiker. Best friend goes on bike rides and this and that, and it's great. I love her for it. I love who she is. So I take her statement of "that's a bear" as fact, because she goes out hiking all the time with her parents in bear country. She probably has more experience with bears than I do. So I'm a fucking trust her, and I start moving towards the road. Guess where the fuck the bear spray is? Not on us. Not in my pocket, not in her pocket. She's not holding it. Guess where the fuck it is? It's on the picnic table. It is on the picnic table. Probably, as far as we're able to see and hear and us panicked in that moment, our minds are saying that that bear is between probably 15 to 5 feet away from that table. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, what the fuck you mean that's a bear? I don't think that's a bear. But now that she said that it's a bear, my brain is just fucking running with it. My anxiety is just like, oh, that's a bear. What the fuck are you gonna do? You left the bear spray, you're fucked. What are you gonna do? And it sucks, especially because we had like maple syrup out with the pancakes. And so we're like, well, shit. That's a bear, right? So me, being, mind you, she's older than me. Not by much, but she's older than me. And so me, being me, I'm like, fuck that. I'm going over to this campsite with a dad, and I'm gonna be like, hey, we're dumb. We left our bear spray on the table. We think we hear a bear. Can we borrow your bear spray in case it is, and make sure that it's not? And then I'll bring it back, probably won't use it if I survive, right? Joking about the survival bit. So we go over to this campsite, different campsite than what I intended to encounter. So I walk up to this group, and a guy walks over with a bong in his hand, and I'm like, I didn't expect that, because I thought I was walking up into the camping site of a dad with 2 small children. That wasn't the case, so I was like, well, this is slightly different demographic. Hey, this is the situation, can we borrow your bear spray? And this girl who was there, who was mainly who I was talking to, because she was the only person I could see with how their tent was set up, she looked at me and she goes, oh, we don't have bear spray. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you mean you don't have bear spray? You're in bear and cougar country, and you're here with 0 weapon. You're here with nothing but a fucking bong in hand. That's gonna save you. You're just gonna, what, offer the bear a hit and you're gonna be fine? No. So then the kid who, and I say kid because he looked very young, probably not younger than me, but you know. So he gets like this little, maybe bears chill like that. Maybe, maybe, who knows? So bro grabs like a worker's flashlight, right? And he comes over and and I think he had said like, oh, did you guys hear from the other guy that he heard a noise? And we were like, no, this is our first night here. No one has interacted with us. We have talked to 0 people other than like an old couple who was out on a walk. And that even was like 3 sentences max from each of us. Also, I heard thong, not bong. Could you imagine? So bro brings over the flashlight and starts shining it in the brush across from his campsite. Not our campsite, but across from his. And he's like, oh yeah, I hear it. And we're like, yeah, it's slightly different noise now, but yeah, you hear it, right? And he's like, yeah. He walks across the road. That's Loki. He walks across the road and starts shining it into the brushes. And it's a very good flashlight, right? And so we're like, oh, great flashlight. And he's like, oh yeah, I think it's a beaver. And in my head, I'm like, of course it's a fucking beaver. Because I saw the beaver dams, and the beaver dams were near our campsite area. Of course that's what it is. And it definitely didn't sound like a bear. I knew that that wasn't a bear, but because best friend said it was, my brain was like, that's a bear. So he starts shining the light in the bushes, and then he's like, oh yeah, I think it's a beaver. And then he starts walking into the bushes, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great fucking idea. Just start walking, keep walking into the darkness towards a sound that you're not entirely sure where it's coming from. And you can see the grass where it like skitters off because fairly tall guy walking into the bushes. And again, I said that out loud. I said that out loud. Best friend giggles because of it. And then this other guy from their campsite, who's much bigger and like burlier, comes out behind us, spooks me a little, and I'm like, oh yeah, like just like, can't do that to a guy. You can't just walk up behind us when we think we hear a bear. Doesn't look at me. Doesn't say a word. Nothing. As if I don't exist. And I'm like, okay, I can't tell if that's rude or if you are genuinely just, like, deaf. Which, if you are, a really bad place for you to be, I'd say. Like, you know, I don't think being... I don't know. You know, personally, I didn't enjoy being in that area without any caution. Like, again, they had no bear spray. So, slightly worrisome. So then we're like, oh, yeah, it's a beaver. Thanks. Cool. Might have also been stoned out of his mind. Exactly. That was another thing where it was like, bro, you probably should not be doing that, but okay, cool. Yeah. So then we're like, okay, cool, thanks. We then walk the 20 feet back to our actual campsite, and like, again, we left the stove on because it was panic mode. So we get back, we grab the bear spray, first thing, and I go and I check to make sure that like the water hasn't like boiled over, nothing's happened with the stove, everything's fine. And we're listening to the sound and we're like, yeah, that's a beaver. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think it was a fucking bear, but I looked over and you fucking left me again. You gotta stop doing this to me. So now we call that the Beaver-Bear. So we wash our dishes, whatever, and then we're like, okay, time for bed. We get into the tent, and, you know, like a typical sleepover, we're just laughing and giggling about everything for about an hour. The group that we were at was playing music and stuff, which we didn't mind because making noise is how you're meant to deter bears and cougars, so we were like, that's fine, because it's providing us with a sort of like white noise, you know, and also helping to deter animals. So we were like, that's fine. And we did not sleep very well at all. It had started raining, and I think that's when we were like, oh, yeah, let's go to bed. And the tent was terrible. We were getting dripped on in the night, which was horrible. We ended up with tiny little puddles of water in multiple spots of the tent. Our sleeping bags got dripped on, which mine was like an actual full-blown sleeping bag, so it absorbed it and was then soaking wet for the next 2 nights. Well, the next night, I'll say. And, sorry, I'm remembering it all. Bro is dripped out. So we were getting dripped on in the middle of the night, and we did not sleep well because, again, every time we woke up, we would have to shimmy ourselves back up the tent because we would slide down because incline. Smart people. And then apparently, listen, I warned best friend going into this. I was like, listen, I'm a heavy sleeper. I have slept through a smoke alarm going off. I am a heavy sleeper. I will sleep through the loudest noise you can fucking imagine, but if you were to whisper in my ear, I would jump out of my sleep like that instantly. It genuinely, this is a separate camping trip. This was when my family and I, we had our trailer, and I was sleeping in the bedroom, and my grandma was cooking in the trailer, and it always set off the smoke alarm. So the smoke alarm went off. I slept through it. My sister and my grandma opened the slightly squeaky door, and I woke up instantly. That is how drastic my sleep is. I will either sleep through the loudest noise or wake up at the smallest thing. So I slept through this, but apparently every time we woke up, you would hear the beaver outside chewing. It became a bit of a comfort. It became a bit of like a comfort, consistent thing. Best friend struggled to sleep with it, apparently. So she would wake up and she would just listen to it chewing all night, and listened and heard multiple trees drop. And I did not at all hear that. I didn't wake up at all to a tree falling. I didn't hear a tree falling, and I honestly wanted to. I wanted the satisfaction of hearing him chewing, stop, and then the crack of a tree falling. That didn't happen. That was a bit of thunder that just rolled. So that was our first night. We woke up, well, that's another thing. I woke up, and I went to roll over, and I look over my shoulder, and my best friend is sat about 2 feet away from me, pinned straight up. Is that how you say that? I don't think I'm saying that right. But sitting straight up, knees, like, legs crossed, and looking right at me. It was terrifying. It woke me up instantly. I was like waking up and I was like, okay, look over my shoulder. She's looking at me with like this little smile and like exhaustion in her eyes, and I'm like, Jesus. And she was like, sorry. I'm like, yeah. God, dude. Just spooked the shit out of me. Just like wake up, look over, and have someone just like staring at you, little smile, exhausted eyes, and it's just, hello. How you doing? Good morning. I think it was 5 a.m. I'm not even kidding. We genuinely woke up at 5 a.m. because we just couldn't sleep anymore. We weren't sleeping much at all that night because of the rain, the beaver, and the incline. So we were like, this sucks. This isn't what the weather said, which we checked every day leading up to us leaving. So we got up and it was still raining, and we were like, let's go into town, the nearest town, which was like 20 minutes away. We were like, let's go into the nearest town, and you know, we got dripped on in the night, so we were cold. We were cold. And we were like, okay, let's go into town. We'll go into Tim's. We'll get like hot chocolate or something, charge up our phones, and figure out what the fuck to do, because we have been dripped on. And whilst we were sitting there figuring out what the fuck to do, we were, again, still being dripped on. Nothing has changed. We're still being dripped on as we wake up at 5 in the morning. And I was like, you know, I would give up having like my tarp under my sleeping stuff to put over the tent to prevent it from dripping, because that would basically cancel out us needing them in the first place, right? So then we're like, okay, let's do that. So we put on our rain jackets, which hers is definitely a rain jacket. Mine, I think, is technically a windbreaker. It's not meant to be in rain. Like heavy falling rain for longer than 20 minutes. So that thing was drenched. So we go out with the tarp and rope, and we're like, okay, let's tie this thing up, let's get this thing over, and hopefully it'll help us stay dry. So then we put it up, and we had used our towels to try and pick up some of the water in the tent, and we got the tarp over, and we're like, okay, cool, that's good. I don't remember us using her tent or her tarp, but we did. I don't remember us doing that, but we did that. And we covered the top so where we were no longer dripping, which was great. We were only getting water in from a little bit in the side corners. Wasn't that big of a deal because of the weird incline, bumpy ground we were on. It kind of just nestled in the corner, so it wasn't that big of a deal. We go into town, we go into Tim's in our pajamas. We didn't bother changing. And we go in, I got like a hot chocolate, she got a coffee. We sit down and we're like, okay, let's figure out what the fuck to do. So we're pulling up the weather app, and it's like, hey, you're stuck with this rain. And we were stuck with that rain for the next day, like the rest of that day. So this was Monday now. We were stuck with the rain the rest of that day, basically, and Tuesday. We were like, well, this is not what we planned. This is not what we thought. We knew we were gonna get a little bit of rain, but we didn't expect it to be an all-night thing that continued into the day and basically didn't stop. And that's what happened. So we stayed in town for a little bit at Tim's, and then we were like, okay, I guess we're going back. We played a little bit of crib, and we were like, okay, I think we go back to the campsite. I think when we got back to the campsite, it had stopped a little bit for, like, the rain had stopped a little bit, and we were like, okay, I'm still here, by the way, just listening while doing nightly chores. No problem. Again, this is just, it was a time. It was not, again, it was not what we really expected. So it had stopped raining, and we decided, okay, let's get a fire going, and we'll cook up the hot dogs, and we'll have that now for lunch, and we can just snack later, because we basically just snacked for breakfast as well. Non-perfect trip is more fun to talk about. True, although we really wanted to get more paddleboarding in, genuinely. We genuinely changed our plan so that we could get more paddleboarding in. Still didn't work out, and we still only paddleboarded the once, and that was kind of upsetting. But we started up the fire. This is something we learned on this trip. I cannot start a fire for whatever reason. I don't know why, it just doesn't catch. Best friend, however, can start a fire, but can't keep them going. So what happened was, best friend started the fire, and I kept it alive. And we managed to keep it going long enough for us to cook up our hot dogs. They were the big Costco hot dogs. It was very delicious. Those are important skills for both, for you both to learn. Yeah. When I got home and I was telling my parents about the whole trip, my mom was like, got it, so I need to take Spencer camping, I need to buy a tent, I need to take Spencer camping and teach him how to do all of this. And I was like, yeah, maybe. And like, a tent that can withstand water would be great, you know? So my mom's looking into that, because it's bad. It's bad. So I was very proud of myself though, because I have never really tended a fire before. And I overcame a lot of things on this trip. That's one thing I'm proud of. So we had a fire, we had our hot dogs, and best friend brought one of her ukuleles, and she sat, and because she wasn't allowed near the fire once it was going, afterwards we realized she's not allowed to have the fire. I'm the one who has to keep it going, and I'll get into that. So she sits down and she has like a little book where she wrote down some songs and chords and stuff. So then she starts like playing some songs, and you know, we're just having a nice little good time while I'm trying to keep the fire going so that we can kind of get a little bit of more warmth into us. Basically my eyes are getting dried out every 5 seconds from the smoke, and my eyes end up just pouring tears. It was a time. And then we basically didn't eat anything else the rest of the trip. We basically just snacked on things because of the rain, because the rain came back, and then we sat in the tent and played games the rest of the day. And then Monday night we went to bed and we were like, oh, this is gonna be fine. I don't think we heard the beaver that night, but there was a storm that went overhead, which lulled me right the fuck to sleep. So I slept pretty great on our second night. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So the second night for me was really good. We slept best on our second night, honestly. So we slept and we woke up, and well, I woke up and we were slightly dripping a little bit because with the storm it kind of blew back our first bigger tarp, so that it had kind of, so we had the main tarp, and then we had the second tarp that we added Monday morning. And what happened was the wind kind of caught the bottom one and it moved back, causing this top opening bit of about a foot. And that was causing us to start getting dripped on again. And I woke up and I was like, oh man, we're dripping. And I didn't want to wake up best friend because of how little sleep she got the night before. So I wasn't going to wake her up unless it was actively dripping on her, which it had started to. So then I started like tapping her knee a little bit, and that didn't wake her up. And I was like, so then I was like, best friend, tap, 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 best friend. I was like, fuck, I hate waking people up. Tap, 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 best friend. And she kind of like stirred awake, and I was like, hey, you're getting dripped on. We need to fix the tarps again. And I think luckily this time it was probably around 7 a.m. Hey buddy, yeah. Yeah, basically. So we by the way, I slept the first 2 nights in, I'm actually wearing them, these pants. They're blue tie-dye pants. In my like 3/4 length Jersey Boys t-shirt and a zip-up hoodie. That's what I slept in, unintentionally really, the first night, and then spent Monday in, and then slept in Monday night. And so then Tuesday I was like, I'm definitely getting out of these clothes. I've been in them for a little bit too long. So we got up and we fixed the tarps. And every time we went out to fix tarps, our hands got so pink and soaked, we were freezing. And we would get back in the tent and we would awkwardly be huddled at like the door for us to like try and not track mud and our shoes all around. And then we would take off our shoes and sit back in our sleeping bags and like huddle up in them and figure out what the fuck we were gonna do for the day. And we had decided that we were going to attempt to spend the day in town. I think Monday we had, when we got back from town, we went to the day use area and just kind of parked there and thought about what to do. And I'll be honest with you, part of me was just like, let's go home. Let's just go home, because we weren't supposed to get a nice day, because we were supposed to be there. This was Monday at that point. We were supposed to be there Tuesday and Wednesday and leave Wednesday afternoon. And Wednesday was supposed to be the nicest day, which turned out not to be entirely the case. So we were like, do we go through another full day of rain and being dripped on at night to have one okay day for us to go paddleboarding again? And we were like, yeah, we're gonna do it. I honestly was kind of like, let's just go home. It's not working out. My sleeping bag's soaking wet. You know, let's just leave. You know, let's just go home. You know, we paid for 3 nights, you know. I know it sucks, but we'll say that it was my half of the money that got wasted. I don't mind that. And we decided to stay. And mentally, my brain was like, oh man, we're staying, okay. You know, take a breath, get ready for it. And then so Tuesday we decided we were going to spend most of the day in town, and then we were going to come back and we were going to go back to the day use area, because the day use area has these buildings that are unlocked, have no signs on them saying that you can't be in them or anything like that. So we were like, well, so inside the buildings, this in the main one, the one that we were in most of the time, was on a concrete foundation of about 2 feet. Stairs up into the door, which had 2 locks on it, by the way, so we expected it to be locked and it wasn't. You go in and there was 2 picnic tables on either side, a big open space in the middle, and on the right side there was a wood burning stove. And we were like, hey, we could hang out in here. And we did a little bit on Monday. to help just bypass some time with the. Oh, did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all saw that. That was a big flash of lightning. And my curtains are closed. That's rattling my windows. So we went to the thing, the day use area building on Tuesday, and we took our firewood and everything, and our s'mores kit and our snacks, and we were like, okay, this is what we're doing. And that was after we had gone into town. We had decided we were gonna go into town. My mom was like, hey, there's a laundromat. Go to the laundromat, take your stuff, throw them in the dryer for 20 minutes, you know, get your sleeping bag dry, because that's an important thing. If it's cold and wet, you're not gonna sleep very well. So we were like, yeah, okay. We went to the laundromat, got all that stuff nice and toasty warm, and then I went and bought a Subway for our lunch, because we had basically been snacking the whole time on chips, goldfish, cucumbers, grapes, and fruit roll-ups. So we were not sustained. And then we went to Walmart, and that's a whole thing. And we decided to head back to the day use area. And we hung out in there for most of the day. And is it over here? It is. I took some things with me, you know, because I was hoping that we were going to allow ourselves, like, whilst in the same area, you know, to remain safe, a little bit of alone time, you know, parallel play, if you will. So I took, like, I brought a Sudoku book, because I do Sudoku, and I brought a crosswords book yeah, I said that right. Crosswords book. And, you know, I brought a journal to, like, doodle in case I wanted to just doodle. That basically didn't happen. We had I think we had maybe an hour of alone time the entire trip. So, and again, I took this journal with me, in case I wanted to just, like, doodle or something, draw, whatever. This was not this tiny and thin when I left. There's maybe we count, because there is very few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 pages left in this notebook. Because we used it to try and start the fire in the wood-burning stove. And that's not all the paper we used, because I also ripped out most of the beginning pages of my Sudoku book. Basically, like, the instructions, the tips, the tricks, the French pages, and the games that I had completed and everything. And there's also, I don't know if you can really see, but there's wood shavings in there as well, because I took my little knife here, which is basically a razor blade, and I took that with me, you know, in case anything happens. You know, we used it to cut rope. I used it on the wood to make little wood shavings to try and help catch the fire. I tried about 4 times to start a fire in that thing, and it didn't fucking work. So then we were like, alright, your turn. So then best friend comes over. I almost said her name. Best friend comes over, starts the fire. Did y'all not bring kindling? We brought a little bit. Oh, there's sirens now. We brought a little bit, and then we also did have an axe, so we were using that as well. A hatchet, rather. Okay. So yeah, best friend got it started, and then I kept it going again, and then we had our s'mores. It was very nice. I have a video of the fire. It was very nice. I was very proud of it. I didn't get it started, but I kept it going, and that is something I'm proud of. I even told my mom that we had very spotty service out there, but luckily at the Days area we were managing to get a bar, and my LTE was kicking in, and I was like, oh, I can text my mom here. So I was like texting her, and I was like, help, how start fire, how do this, please send help. And I like texted her, and I was like, I couldn't get it going, but best friend did, and I keep them going. And she was like, that's good teamwork, and I was like, yes, teamwork. So yeah, I kept it going, and this is why best friend isn't allowed to be alone with the fire, because I had to go back to her car in order to do my HRT. So basically, by the way, there is a lot of Canadian geese around. If y'all don't know them, cobra chickens, horrible monsters. I counted, there was 36 plus geese between me and the car. So I had to walk up this winding path past these geese. Along the path there was a water spigot, a drinking water tap, and the bathrooms. And I was like, all right, well, I kind of need all of these. So along the way, I was going from the building, I went to the bathroom, came back out, went and did my HRT in the car, left the car, filled up my water bottle on the way back, went in. This was maybe at max 8 minutes, right? At max 8 minutes of me being gone. I get back and the fire, dead. barely any embers, and I'm like, what do you mean? Can you hear the sirens? I think you might only be able to hear them if I'm talking, but I walk in and it's no, nothing. I'm like, what have you done? And she was like, I did my best, I don't know what happened. And I was like, move. Ooh, that was a bright one. I was like, move, let me handle this. I took the stick off of her. We made... If my power goes out again, on my first stream back, I'ma be upset. Do you ever pull the let a man handle this? No. Mainly because I don't identify as a man, but also because men suck. You know, I don't want to be on that level. I don't want to be that person, you know? Wait, what? Yeah. I'm trans mask, not trans man. Yeah. So I walk in, I managed to just be able to save the fire. It gets going again, and I'm like, you're not allowed to be left alone with the fire. You're not allowed to touch the fire once it's started. Thank you for starting it. You're not allowed to touch it. We will discuss this later. I'm confused. Yeah, we will discuss later. So basically, I was like, you're not allowed to touch this anymore. Sit down. Sit down. And then I also almost passed out multiple times trying to keep the fire alive by blowing on the embers because, those of you who don't know, I have asthma. So I'm sat on the ground and I'm using every inhale of air to blow on these embers to get this fire going again. And it's heating up my face. My face is nice and toasty. And I'm wheezing. I start wheezing, and I'm like, ooh, I can't breathe. So I'm leaning up against the seat of the picnic bench, and I'm like, wheezing on the inhale. And my vision, you know, lightheaded, blurry. I'm kind of struggling to keep my eyes open. I'm like, I'm fine. Just give me a minute. And I'm like, okay, this is cement floor. So we're gonna lean up against the picnic bench and hope that things go okay. I didn't pass out, but it happened. It almost happened multiple times. And I almost threw up once because of the amount of smoke in my lungs. But all was fine. It was a good time. We had our s'mores and all of that fun stuff. And then we heard a little nomin. We heard a little crunch crunch nomin in the corner. We were like, huh, what's that? we shine the light over. It's a little mouse. It's a little field mouse. And I love field mice. They're so adorable. Oop. So I've encountered a field mouse probably like once before our trip, and I think they're adorable. I think they're absolutely adorable. They're so cute, you know. I have no problem with them. And this building has no power. It has no lights or anything, so it's just our own little lanterns and the fire. And we're currently waiting on the fire to go out because I think at this point it's about 11 p.m. It's pitch black. I think it's raining again, or the rain was like moving in, and we still had to take everything back to the car and go back to the campsite, and we had decided we were going to sleep in the car that night. And oh yeah, I believe it was also this morning. Yeah, it was Tuesday morning when we woke up, and we had brought in hot chocolate mix with us, and we decided we were going to make hot chocolate. So as I'm boiling the water for that, the first worker I've seen shows up. He's a ranger, and he shows up, and he's like, oh hey, how you guys doing? And we're like, oh hey, hi, we're good, thanks, how are you? Ooh, that was a bright one. And first thing I noticed about this guy, he's Scottish. If y'all don't know, my family is Scottish. My parents moved here when my mom was a kid. My parents also means my mother and my grandmother, so. The first thing I noticed is this guy's Scottish. Crazy. And I look ridiculous in this moment, but that's fine. And he's like, we're also the only people there. Everyone else had left the day prior, so we spent that night alone. And we were alone the rest of our time there. We were the only people there, which was minorly concerning, especially after this conversation, because he comes over and he's like, oh hey, I'm the main ranger of like this area. We're like, okay, cool, nice to meet you. And he's like, yeah, my name's John. We're like, hey John, how you doing? And he's like, have you heard about the bear? And we're like, no, please do tell. And he's like, yeah, there's a black bear moving through here. It's been coming over the ridge and comes through and eats the berries and stuff, which we had seen the berries around. He's like, yeah, they come through, they eat the berries and whatnot. And we're like, cool. Awesome thing to know when it's just the two of us. Insane amount of anxiety each. Feeds off of one another. And we're the only people here. Really cool to know. Thank you so much for letting us know. He's like, yeah, you have any heard or seen anything? We're like, nope. And he's like, all right, well, hope you enjoy the rest of your stay, and that the rain doesn't like ruin it for you. And we're like, yeah, thanks John, see ya, man. We never mentioned the ant colony. He never questioned the placement of our tent either. I think he looked at us and saw that we were like kids and was like, yeah, okay. That explains it, and then left. And yeah, so we were like, cool, now we know that there is probably going to be a bear. And we were both preparing for it to be a grizzly, not a black bear, because you act differently with a black bear than you do a brown bear. And we couldn't entirely remember which. I'm pretty sure that with a black bear you play dead, and with a brown bear you just make yourself big and loud and they'll leave you alone. So we were a little more anxious, and that's when we decided we were gonna sleep in the car that night. Because we were like, we're alone here? Let's not do that. Sounds right. Yeah, I think it's right. I think that was right. But we didn't really want to risk that. So, after we had discovered that, while at the day use area, 11 p.m., the mouse in the corner, that there are 2 access points in the building that these mice, we assume that there is about 2 of them, are getting in and out of. Again, I didn't mind. I thought they were adorable. I love them. They're adorable. Best friend, as soon as she saw it was a mouse, she was up on the bench. She was up on the bench, and I'm like, please don't tell me you're gonna be like the cliche where like the mouse runs over past you and you're screaming and jumping onto the table. Please, because this is a very like acoustic building, so it's just gonna bounce off of the walls and it's gonna be very loud, and my ears are kind of already ringing, so let's not do that. So then we discover, like, obviously these mice are small, they're more afraid of us than we are of them. I wasn't scared. We then decide to just shine the light on the 2 access points, and while we wait on the embers going out on the log still in the stove, and we're like, yeah, okay, cool. Basically, I tried to get the log to burn out, but the problem was it was internally on fire, but not externally, so it was a big pain in the ass. So it basically made keeping a fire going impossible, and putting it out also fairly impossible. I tried. And these are the storms that I had to deal with moving in. That's what I've been saying since I've gotten home, because we've had rain the entire time. We decide, okay, listen, we'll close the stove. It's gonna have less oxygen. It'll either burn out and it'll be fine, or it'll continue to burn to the point where it can't, right? And that'll also be fine. It's got its own chimney. The chute's automatically open. There, you can't close it, right? So it's fine. It's not gonna cause a big fire. We'll be fine. Not the best option, but it was pitch black out. We had just learned that morning that it's a black bear, and there's Canadian geese absolutely everywhere. We didn't want to be dealing with any more fucking wildlife. We had dealt with the Beaver-Bear, we had dealt with the geese already, now we were dealing with a mouse. We didn't want to deal with the rest of it, okay? And it was very scary moving through, like, I'm very bad at distances with meters. Probably 50 feet, 40 feet, between the building and the car that we had to go to. We didn't want to be... It was not fun going between those 2 distances, going that distance in pitch black. It was pitch black, because keep in mind, day use area, not meant to be in at night. I was genuinely a little worried that they were gonna close the gate with us there. Luckily, it wasn't closed. So, best friend has a headlamp on. I'm carrying a flashlight. We grab all of our stuff up in one go, and we start going back to the car, because we did not want to be making multiple trips. I'm carrying the firewood, which is a nightmare. Best friend is just charging ahead, and I'm like, okay, I need you to go a little bit faster, because I'm trying to keep this firewood from dropping, and I can't look behind me. Like, I can't see if something's behind me. I don't have the luxury of turning my head and being able to see. That's you. So I need you to keep fucking moving. You have the car keys. I don't. Ooh, that was a big one. So we get back to the car. We're throwing everything in the car haphazardly. We just throw everything into the trunk, on top of our paddle boards that we had just packed away that morning, I think. And we're like, cool, right, let's go. But we needed to fill our water bottles, so we start heading back to the water tap to fill up our water bottles. And you know, best friend's filling up hers, I'm keeping an eye out in the area, we're talking loudly, we're singing songs to sort of self-soothe, but also just to keep anything around us away. And we you know, she fills her water bottle, then it's my turn to fill up mine. So I move over. Again, she's got the headlamp, and I've got my water bottle. It's not here. And I can't twist my water bottle to open it because of the flashlight that I'm holding. So I go, hey, can you hold this for me? Pass it over to best friend. You know what best friend does? I'm over here trying to get the lid off my water bottle. Best friend's over here, headlamp, flashlight, turns around. I'm in darkness. And I went, hey, I can't see. Can you point that back over here? That'd be great. And she's like, oh, my bad. Sorry. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. So I get my water bottle open, I start filling it, and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. throw the lid back on, give me that fucking flashlight, and we start heading back the way. We get back to the car, we drive back over to the campsite, and then we get parked on the side of the road, and we're like, fuck, now we gotta get out, leave the doors to the car completely open in order for us to set up our seats so that we can sleep. So we move our seats all the way back, we lay them all the way down. We then have to get out of our like open our doors all the way, get out, open the back doors all the way, grab our sleeping bags, set those up, set up our pillows and everything. Meanwhile, best friend's fine. She has the entire open road on her side. You know what I have? Fucking bushes. Bushes, hill, trees. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. I'm freaking out. I'm like, man, you have the bear spray, I barely know how to use it. I'm the one who's got their back to a fucking forest in the middle of the night with a black bear on the loose. On the loose. But it's just, it was not a good sleep that night, I will say that. It was pretty bad. I woke up in a little bit of pain. The first night and the third night, I had to wake up and take an Advil to help with the pain. And then I was good. So we both agreed, first night's sleep sucked, second night's sleep, best sleep, third night's sleep, better than the first night, but worse than the second night. And then we were like, all right, it's Wednesday, sun's up, clear sky, let's go. We get up, we pack up our sleeping station, we go over and we start packing up the campsite. And we're like, all right, here we go, packing up. You know, we're putting things out onto the little road to try and get some direct sunlight on it to help dry it. There's old people going on runs from like the houses, they're on runs, and there's this one group who had gone past us already and they were coming back, and it was two women and a man, and the women were coming along the sort of makeshift road, and the guy was cutting up through a little path by our campsite, and that was a little off-putting. And he comes up and he's looking at us and he decides he's gonna strike up a conversation, and we're like, oh yeah, okay, sure. So he's like, oh, did you guys sleep okay? And we're like, yeah. And he was like, oh, I hope the rain didn't like wash you out. And it was like, well, it did, but you know, we weren't gonna tell them that we slept in the car last night. And then the ladies come through and one of them looks at us and goes, oh, have you guys seen the bear? And we're like, no, we have not. Should we be aware? Should we be on edge? Should we be scanning around us constantly? We were, but you know. And Jesus. So it was yikes. Okay, I should have just put this in just chatting, shouldn't I? Oh well, too late. She's like telling us this, and then the guy, he calls her name, and it's a really like, it really sells the comedic bit, but he's like, this isn't her name, I can't remember her name, but he was like, aw, Cheryl, you're gonna spook him now. And the other lady goes, no, like, I think the woman who said it was like, nah, they'll be fine. And it was like, that sounds confident. And the other lady was like, you guys don't need to worry about it. Normally they hang out over there. Basically the road, the actual road, kept going, but it was a dead end that you'd have to turn around in. A lot of people go that way on runs and walks and hikes and stuff. I'm gonna turn in. Sorry I wasn't super active while I was doing chores, but listening to you talk really helped go by fast. Thanks, Therm. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I forget that y'all are like 2 hours ahead, so it's like 10 for you. Do you have work tomorrow? I'm assuming. Because otherwise, what's a gamer doing going to bed at 10? Crazy. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I gotta be up super early. Eek. Gross. Not fun. So yeah, the other one was like, y'all don't need to worry. Normally they hang out over there because there's like less people, you know, it's more secluded, there's more berries, and we're like, cool, thanks, awesome. Good night, thanks for streaming. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna give you another quick shouty. There you go. So yeah, we were like, well, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a good morning. And then they run off, and we're like, well, let's just keep fucking packing up. And we get everything packed up. What? What, Hopi? What? 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 What's up? What? What have I done? You can see you're gonna talk the whole 2 hours and not actually play MC and then be sad about it. Why? I'm gonna be sad about it, or you're gonna be sad about it? We're both. I could probably go for a little more than 2 hours. Mostly making sure you wouldn't be. Nah, I'm not too worried about it. I was honestly gonna make the other tram earlier today, and then I was like, well, I could do that on stream because I know what I'm doing. Especially because I haven't heard much from Night Rev lately. And then, again, I didn't expect this to take this long. This is what happens when I tell stories. I just go running with it. But yeah, we were like, cool. We packed up, and then our plan was to like pack up right away. You know, leave sort of like we had like burgers and stuff with us, and we were gonna have that as like an easy lunch, you know, because we were planning on leaving later. Basically, the time you had to leave your campsite was 2, like that was checkout time. So we wanted to be out of our actual campsite before noon, down to the day use area or the boat launch, and we were gonna just like hang out down there the rest of the day, go paddleboarding, and we planned on leaving around 5. That didn't happen. So we had packed up before noon. We had left like the burgers and everything we needed to cook them, easy access in the back of the car, and then we went down to the day use area, and it was windy. Like, it was really windy to the point where there were waves in the water, and I was like, man, I struggled to get back during the storm when there wasn't a lot of wind working against me. This is strong wind. My phone had said that it was like, I think like 20 or 30 kilometer an hour wind with 50 kilometer an hour wind gusts, and the lake was obviously in a big open space, so the wind was really gonna push you. And I was like, man, should we? Because if we can't get back, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, you know, because like, what are we gonna do? And we're not gonna be able to like get back. It's gonna be a bit difficult. What's the game plan if we do this? And we had I had kind of logicked it where I was like, well, listen, with the wind and the waves, you're gonna get sprayed with the wind. You're gonna get spray off of the lake, so your legs at least are gonna get wet, which if we're kneeling, probably up to at least our shoulders, we're gonna get sprayed and wet. With the wind, that's gonna make us cold, which means we're probably gonna end up getting sick. We're gonna get pushed off into the middle of the lake. I don't know if either one of us, or at least I'm not sure if I will be able to paddle back, so we were even thinking about tying our boards together to make it easier, but that also kind of makes it less fun and also harder to a degree. So we were like, the wind's not gonna let up, because I had texted my mom and I was like, hey, can you look and see if the wind's gonna let up at any point in time? And she texted me back and she was like, not until 9 p.m. I'm afraid. And I'm like, all right, the wind's not gonna let up. What do we want to do? And we decided we were just gonna head home. So then we left and we started heading home, and it was, again, it was, I think it's safe to say that it was a letdown trip, but it was still a fun time. We've definitely got some memories from it, and some good laughs. But genuinely, I was so excited to come home. I was so excited to come home and see Loki. I was so excited to be home and in a bed where I didn't have to wake up multiple times a night and just push myself up an incline. And yeah, I was very happy to get home and my mom be waiting outside, and I was just like, mother, yes. So yeah, it was a good time. It didn't go as planned. It did not go as planned, at all. We definitely did not dress for that weather, because again, we didn't say that it was going to be that. That was a weird noise. But yeah, so it was not what we expected, but it was a good time. The sun's coming out. Maybe there'll be a rainbow. And don't you know, rainbows means gay babies are being born. There we go. Now, shall we play games? Oh, Bear, are you still here? Oh, he's still here. Oh my god, this thing takes ages. Whoa, Jesus. I'll do that. That was freaky. Hey! Hope he's building. He's building. Oh, hope he's breaking blocks. Hope he's invisible, but hope he's breaking blocks. I'm waiting on seeing a Hobie just come into simulation distance. Hold on. Frames are gonna drop. What VC are you in? What VC are you in? Oh, my leg just twitched. Twitch. The dog barking spooked me. I did not see. Oh, there you are. Hello? Hello. I is doing good. What you building?
A Rapunzel tower.
Ah, right. Oh, Jesus. You and your lack of warnings. Jesus.
Goodness. That's too funny. It looks pretty good, right?
Yeah. You building a...
It's a little...
Is that a fireplace?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's gonna be. Yeah, it's like bigger than it's supposed to be by like a lot. And I realize that now looking at it.
That's not what she said.
I'm leaving.
Egg.
I also figured out a great way to manage monsters while you're building.
What do you mean?
Just spawned in a bunch of iron golems into the tower.
Jeez.
I was like, y'all can take care of this problem.
Putting torches down? Nah. Making iron golems?
No.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Boy. E2. I didn't think that bit through. Shit. Did I see the block floating somewhere? Okay. But Chad, look at my tram. It's better in Java, but it's Bedrock, so I had to do something.
It looks great. You did such a good job.
Thanks. Totally not animal abuse.
Yeah, no.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
Yeah.
They're enjoying it, honestly.
Did I do this? Sarge did that. I don't remember doing that.
Doing what?
I think he extended the path underneath the tram area.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sarge the perfectionist.
I came down one time as I was making it, and a creeper popped up behind me, and I didn't react fast enough, and it blew up a bit of the path, and I had to go and make stone slabs, which is such a hassle to make.
It is. Sarge did give me permission to play in creative, and that's the main reason I'm back on.
Yeah.
I just cannot in survival. I think I get so stressed out about doing it wrong that I like work myself up into a tissy.
A tissy?
A tissy.
Oh my god.
I named him.
Did you?
I did.
Name who? Your sniffer?
Oh wait, I didn't name my. Wait, did I? Oh, I was gonna try to see if I could figure out the name of like Sarge's dad or something. I did not name my sniffer. I named the sniffer downstairs.
Ah.
Am I yelling? Are you okay?
No, I think you're fine.
Okay, I think in my space I'm yelling. But
My
that
space.
is because I am.
Oh. Did you? Ooh. Hoppy.
Yes.
Hoppy.
Yes.
You missed one. Anita. So I have snowman number one, 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 number one. Not a snowman. This one has no name. Snowman number one. Anita. This one has no name. Not a snowman. Chaos that is Hopi.
Did you see the other thing named Not a Snowman?
Jeebus. The Iron Golem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene not been on yet? In a while. He did just get back.
No, because he did just get back.
No, because.
Listen. Okay.
Ding.
Munch, I don't know when you're gonna learn that I'm like an awkward person. So like,
I'm supposed to
always gonna
learn
be a
that?
little weird. Yeah. It's usually information most people figure out at some point. They're like, oh, this never goes away. Got it. I kept thinking that it was gonna get better at some point. But no, this is just who you are as a person. And I'm like, yeah. Isn't that great? And they're like, okay.
Hi, Riza.
Hi, Riza. Also, I asked for clarification from Riza's SO, and he gave me some clarification on the question I had earlier. So I have been educated. I wanted to ask you, but you were streaming, and I wanted to know right away before I forgot about it. So.
That is very Hopi.
I don't mean to be like a impatient person, but here we are.
Whee.
How are you, Riza? I will probably stay on. Oh, don't jump! No, don't do it. Okay.
I jumped.
One of my iron golems was like standing on the very edge of the tower, like, I'm just a man, and I'm like, you're really pissed now.
Okay. Ow!
If you guys know Epic the Musical, that was an amazing reference.
Why did I make that so long? Oh, that's what he said. What is there? I don't understand.
I did this one wrong. That's hilarious. I'm
I
stupid.
also feel that way about myself.
That I'm hilarious or that I'm stupid? Not a trick question. Answer faster.
No, it was neither, but then it was, I do think you're funny. So that it was panic trying to figure out how to answer that without ending up in a grave.
Right.
Yeah. Wow, look at that sunset. Wow. Where did I
Want
put
to see a cool trick?
Huh?
Want to see a cool trick?
What? Oh.
Fuck you, sunset.
Oh. Where did I? There it is. Ba-ba.
Ah. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Say it. Say it to my face.
No.
Do you ever get dizzy while playing Minecraft? Like, especially if you're like looking at patterns of the same block.
To a degree.
Like, I'm trying to do the ceiling right now, and I'm making myself dizzy spinning around.
Oh yeah. I also I get it when I'm like watching the sky, like the horizon line, to wait for day. What the hell is the Pikachu action doing? This is my tram, Riza. This is my tram. See, there's a chicken up there, hence the random egg drops. There's a chicken in the minecart. The pigs are in the boat. You hop on a pig, you hit the button, and you go down the tram.
It's called pig abuse.
No.
Right.
And then you hop off, and you're at the bottom of the mountain. And then to go back to the top of the mountain, you hop on, and you hit the button, and you go up the tram. It's a little weird because it's Bedrock. And I support Bedrock slander. Just like that. And then I'm home. You do not get to procreate. It's not canon. What the fuck was that? Hobie?
What?
Have you done what I think you've done?
What?
Have you put a sniffer in my base?
No.
Hobie!
Not yet. It's a great idea, though.
No! I fully thought that I just heard a sniffer. There's no way that that's a pig. There's no way. I wouldn't fucking know, though, because there's no subtitles! Can you get rid of the snow? Or the rain, I guess, for your area. Oh, hello. Don't do it. You know what? I've never gotten to play with a sniffer. So... Oh, Jesus, he's big.
I don't know where he's going.
He's a little shag carpet. He's gonna die in some of that snow.
Better save him.
Oh no. Don't do it. Oh, he's coming back. God, his nose animations is so horrible. Hopey, that was the most guilty no I have ever heard.
If I was gonna put a sniffer in your base...
No, not in the tavern! No sniffers allowed in the tavern! If you put a sniffer in there, I will murmur. I'm murmuring it. Eh. Oh, well, they make a weird noise. Don't. Hopey! Hopey! Hopey. I'm gonna end up falling down this hole in the future, and it's gonna kill me. Miss Ma'am. Excuse me. This is obtrusive. I can't even bucket clutch in this fucking version. It lags too much. It's too slow. Ow. Oh, wait. Ow. Stop it. Stop. Ow. Ow. This isn't fair. I'm gonna talk about Fight Club. Ow. You broke my pants!
Why won't you die? Oh, please hold. This is taking too long.
No. No.
There we go.
Broke my pants. Opie.
Yes.
Don't do it. Oh, Jesus. You just yeeted him with you. Oh, ew. 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 Ah. Don't go in him. It's horrible.
Oh my.
It's
bad.
horrible.
Would you like new pants?
No, it's okay. They were gonna break anyway. They were very low. I have 36 diamonds. I'll be okay. I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
Yeah, that's right. You go do your thing.
You should go back to working on your tower. Creative abuse. That's what that's what Ryza says to you.
You need something?
Go back to your base.
Go along.
I'm not. This is my base. Oi! 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 You're gonna break my shirt. This is unconsensual. Are you trying to prank? Are you trying to have it so I fall through there? You don't even know how to do it. I'm not helping.
Imagine you help somebody trying to prank you.
Jeez. Horrible. Stop it! Oh. You left a sniffer down. Oh! Hopi!
That's really what I was trying to do. I just needed you to get close enough. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There you go.
I'm gonna be haunted by the sounds of a sniffer.
That was the goal.
God.
I also want to go torture Sarge's house while he's still alive. Doo-doo-doo.
Well, who's still alive?
While he's still alive.
Oh.
Not alive. Praise God he's still alive, but... Oh, I had good news I wanted to tell you. So, my bestie from, oh, we met in college. And, we worked together in college. But he moved to New York. We lost touch for a couple years, and then randomly... I told him today that I was like, hey, by the way, like, can I get your, address, for, my wedding invites? And he was like, oh yeah, I would love one. And I was like, just so you know, I don't, like, expect you to be able to come. I know that, like, money is tight between people and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, Hope, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Aw.
And I was like, are you kidding me? And he was like, No, I will be there. I promise. I was like, I'm gonna cry.
That's very sweet.
All right, what animal should we torture Sarge with the sound of? I almost want to stick like a villager
mm,
or like a witch or something so that it's cackling all the time.
you could do pillagers because they kind of sound like villagers. So he might be like a villager or a wandering trader, and then it's just something that will do him damage. Wish I had that kind of power. Where is it?
I could put you in creative mode. Sarge said he didn't care who plays in creative.
Ugh. I don't want to be creative. I was reading. I was reading.
I could put a ghast.
Right. Oh, don't put a ghast. A ghast will definitely cause damage.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't want to cause damage. I just want something that makes a lot of noise.
How do you? Oh, you have to hold the ground, don't you?
I'm just gonna put a witch down here. Because I think the noise is enough that... Because I could do... Okay, should I do a witch? Or should I do like 50 chickens?
Oh. Chickens are easy to mass kill, so... Witch. But make sure you name tag it.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Where's all of my Polish stuff?
Anita.
I had so much Polish stuff, and now I can't find any of it. Oh, I don't think I picked up most of it.
Okay.
Fun.
I have like at least 40 down here now.
Jesus!
What?
I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought that was you.
Was that a sniffer? Oh, it was a creeper. It wasn't.
Yeah. The creeper just fucking came out of nowhere. It's daytime! Where the fuck did you come from? God damn it. I gotta fix this.
I know, I'm down here with a bunch of chickens. I will never get tired of the joke of naming everything after his mom. I think it's the funniest thing.
Huh? Oh, I'm probably fine. What, right? Where is this thing going? Why do sniffers look like matted?
Oh, but then the other thing that's exciting is, so he tells me that he's gonna come, okay, right? And I'm like, hey, if you want to bring, like, a significant other, that would be fine with me, but I don't know the dating. Like, I've actually met a really cute guy, and we've been getting along really well, and think kind of getting serious. If we're still together by your wedding, can I bring him? And I was like, you're saying I get to meet him? I'm like, of course you get to bring him! So, I'm very excited.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, Hopi, you suck. You suck. You suck.
Oh no!
You suck. I hate you.
For the record, I didn't think that through.
Clearly. Jesus. And there's a camel. Hello. How do you do? Okay. I have a camel now?
Ah, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
What did you do?
That's a horrible way to go. I'm sorry.
What do you
I spawned something in a space that there's not enough room for it to breathe.
Are you just spamming creatures around my area?
No, I would never do that. That is that.
The
That
sniffer's
feels
already
cheesy
become
for
a bird, and I killed it.
Turn around, you fucker. Oh my god.
I just slowly turned around like, okay, that was mean.
Not you. I would never address you that way.
I saw you around here. Where did you go?
Oh, hello.
Obey.
Hello. What?
Where are you?
I'm not telling you.
Obey.
What?
Your pranks are a bit much.
Are you getting irritated with me?
A little.
Is that your very nice way of telling me to knock it off?
A little.
Okay. I will.
The camel's okay, because I was actually thinking about attempting to get a camel, because they're kind of fun.
I really just
Jesus. I forgot about that, Ryza. Up on! One. Out! Ooh, shit, hold on. I'm gonna leave that up here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I just look over and see the camel just taking damage and you going, it's fine.
It's fine. Oh shit.
Poor camel.
We can't open both of these doors. Can't go down these
Trying
paths.
to leave a camel in Sarge's space.
Come on. Sarge didn't make this camel accessible. It's fine. Hold on.
I should go into his stream and complain.
Complain.
Just be like, Sarge,
Oh no.
your villa isn't camel accessible.
Shit.
He would be like, why the fuck does it need to be? Just the genuine stress that would cause.
I'm stuck.
I'm gonna do it. His stream keeps freezing for me.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, we're in. Oh, shit. There we go. I'm loving the stream. I'm glad, Ryza. Oh, you named it Sargicus! Oh, I see. You're trying to pin the blame on me.
No.
I love what Sarge has done with this place. A lot of pink, I must say, but
I
it's
know.
cute.
I was kind of surprised by that.
Hey, look, there's your frog. Oh, you're not with me. I thought you were with me.
No, I left you. I said board down and left like
Oh.
a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Like so long ago.
I
haven't been with you. I've built multiple walls since I left.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's
It's fine.
You're like, it's fine. I'm just gonna go cry now.
It's fine. I'll
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'll just.
I really, when you say it that way, makes it feel less fine, honestly.
Oh, this camel's speedy going up. Oh no.
Oh wait, I don't have his volume up high enough for me to hear his reaction.
There we go. Just up. You can't go on 2 block high blocks, you big fucking thing.
That's why putting camels in your minds was really hard.
You tried putting a camel in my mind?
I succeeded in putting a camel in your mind.
Oh no.
And then you asked me to stop, and I was like, okay.
Oh. I don't think he appreciates being down here. Hello. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Wait. Wait, where are you?
I'm in my mind.
Oh. There's more than one in there.
What? There's no way there's more than one.
Yeah, there is a way.
Opie. Are you joking?
Nope.
How the fuck did you get more than one?
That's why they kept dying. So I found a little spot and I made a little teeny tiny room and then I put a camel.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then you said, Hopi, can you stop pranking? And I went, sure.
Go down here too. God damn it.
Ah! Sorry, sir. Get out of my fucking way!
No. Where does that go?
Iron Golem got beaten twice and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm like, move! Okay, so Rapunzel has like a big poster bed. So I'm gonna need wood.
Are you being serious about the room?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Dead serious.
Did you block it up?
No.
Okay. Oh.
It's like at the very end of one of your hallways.
Oh.
Are you just mercy killing it, or like?
I found it. Did you place that? Have you did you place these polished deep slates?
Yes, because lava started coming out, and I was like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's why I stopped going these ways, because there's lava.
That is exactly what happened. Did you place these? Yes, I did.
Well, I was just asking because normally.
Any further questions?
Normally, that's just in the deep dark ancient city. So I was like, if I accidentally stumbled upon it, what I believe to be ages away, and it is somehow under my base, then that's the thing.
That'd be really funny.
Prank Sarge with a warden. I'm sure he would definitely appreciate that.
There's only so much you can actually do that's like funny.
True.
Like for me, like pranking Sarge was something that makes a lot of noise, hilarious. But like something that's gonna cause a lot of damage.
It doesn't cause damage, I don't think. I don't think it breaks anything.
It kills you and it shoots blocks. I think it can cause damage.
I'm not sure. You might be able to knock stuff out of item frames, but I don't think it does block stuff. But what do I know?
I think somebody's setting off fireworks or something near me. Yeah, somebody is, but my headphones are on with music and Sarge and you. And so I'm like, haha, I can't hear you. I'm fucking overstimulated. Either that or someone's shooting a lot of guns.
Ah, to be American. America!
Ha ha ha! They're echoing, so I assume it's not guns.
Oh yeah, Hopi, you could put dinner bone. You can name tag things dinner bone and it turns them upside down.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. I think it has to be a capital.
Okay.
Why are my dogs like, oh, I don't want them down here. They're so loud. Come here, you pain in the ass.
What where?
Not you. Come here, Molder. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, my camel's running away! That was definitely English.
My camel's learning away.
I think I was gonna go for running away and then leaving, and then it became learning.
Munch, I love spending time with you.
Thanks, man. I'm special.
Move!
Which way?
I mean, ass up if you're asking me. But...
Hey, yo! You already took my pants off without my consent. Oh. I thought I was out of it.
Hello?
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 Oh, hi. Sorry, I had my headset on.
I didn't think you were actually talking to me. I thought you were talking to roommate or something. I thought you were seeing if she was home.
She just came in and, like, slammed the door when she came in. And so I was like, either roommate's home, or I'm about to have a problem. And I'm not sure which. So I was like, probably should take off my headset and deal with that. It was roommate, though, thankfully. I have, like, this deep, dark fear of being, like, home alone. And, like, everything being fine and normal, and then he...
Hopi?
What?
You were talking about your deep dark fear of hearing, and then that was it.
Oh. My fear is that I'm gonna, like, be home alone, and then I'm gonna hear somebody sneeze.
Ooh.
Like, that is, like...
Germaphobe.
Not because I'm a germaphobe, even though that is also true.
Are you? You work with kids.
A little bit, yeah. It's working with kids is very rough. But yeah, but like just the thought of like being home alone and then suddenly hearing a noise that's familiar, so you know what it is, but at the same time being like, that doesn't belong here.
Yeah. My anxiety's like that sometimes. It's super fun. Also, Ryza, the name of the white dog is Scully, because it's gonna be Mulder and Scully, but I only had the one name tag. Hey, lava.
I love that you basically have access to, like, you know, like a god in the land who would give you whatever you wanted, and you're like, no. They don't have any lizards in Minecraft, and I just realized.
Hold on, I'm very confused as to what that statement was. What? You calling yourself a god?
I mean, I have access to everything.
I was like, when did we start talking about faith and stuff? This is a demographic. What is?
No, we don't talk about that. This is your stream, not mine.
Yeah, I was very confused as to what was happening.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Did not mean to confuse you.
Yep. But were you referring to yourself as a god?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Oh no. Oh no. No. No.
The more concerning thing would be if you said, not another one. That would be more concerning. What? Why are you groaning and moaning?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm in ads, so yes, I would.
I water bucket clutched, but I had to like allow it time, and it caused the water to just run down the staircase and knock out every single fucking torch. And it just made a huge... It's still going down the path.
The struggle.
I hate
oh my.
everything.
When you place pots, do they make a noise?
Depends on the pot.
You know what?
The big ones, I think they do, yeah.
You left for a week and came back as me, and I don't know what I think about it. Please go away again. And come back normal.
You want me to leave again?
Not in reality. Don't make me beg though. I won't.
Reza says, damn it, first the water ruins the mountain, now ads, and then I just got a big no, and I don't know what it is referring to.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what she has in her apartment, but I don't.
Apartment?
Well, like her little room that she has.
What universe are we going off of?
Tangled, the Disney movie.
Right. Arguably the best rendition.
Thank you.
So what are...
I don't know why I said thank you, but...
Because we agree.
But you're correct.
Yes, exactly. So, what do you got?
Would you like to come see?
Let me get unstable ground. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to dead drop you.
I don't think I took any damage, so that's fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm like, you want to come see? TPs you without permission, and then dead drops you onto the ground.
I purposely stood very still.
Okay, good. You saw it coming. That's good.
Yeah.
You're like, here she goes. She's gonna do the thing.
Ooh, you
I haven't done the downstairs yet.
I was gonna say you got the stairs exposed. We can escape.
Not very far. Just to the bottom level.
Well, you know, movies. You gotta.
Where are you going now?
You gotta accept the amount of budget, right? Anyway. So yeah, she had her window that she would look at the floating lanterns out.
Oh, you're right. I need to make a window seat.
Yeah.
This needs to be this needs to be a window seat. Mess this up.
And she's got all of her painting, paint on the walls and everything. Are we going like the main tower room? Probably, right?
Like her room, and then there's the main tower room in the bottom.
Oh.
That's why it's 2 levels, because her room's separate from the rest of it.
Oh.
I'm a big Frozen fan. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but this isn't Frozen.
Or, not Frozen, Tangled. I also like Tangled a lot. Sorry, my brain was like, ooh.
Jesus! Ow.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Jesus! Oh, you my shirt! Horrible. Horrible woman. Horrible. Horrible. I'm never looking at your tower again. Where did my candle go? Oh, he's... Okay.
There's no way to do, like, pillows. This is fine.
I'm not helping anymore. You broke my
Yeah.
armor.
Oh! Do you want me to make you some new one?
No. Some new
Are
one.
you sure? Hey. As I say to Peyton, be nice to me!
As you've killed me for the 3rd time?
You're okay, though. You didn't die.
Nah, I just fell to my death twice. Beaten to death another time.
You're fine.
Wow, wow, the reliving of trauma is crazy. Hit me and then say, you're fine, and I'll be, yeah, I'll just go out and play. I'll be at the playground.
I don't see the problem.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
I'm like crying.
This chaotic energy is something else today. No kidding, Ryza. No kidding.
Well, the funnier part is we, like, expect it from you. It's me that's always like, it's like, one day I'm so depressed I can't breathe. The next day, I'm like, this. And nobody really knows which one's coming. And me included, if that makes you feel any better. I am also confused.
Me every day of my life. I have no clue what the fuck is happening.
Literally.
I need up. Please.
Okay.
Experienced a bit of lag there. I have to end stream soon.
No.
It's funny how I know that those are
Absolutely not.
coming before I even say anything.
Absolutely not. You talked for so long and now you're playing with me. And I don't like it. What?
Left Ethan so that I'm not gonna finish that.
Excuse you? Excuse you? Anything you'd like to say?
I left Ethan to play with me.
Oh yeah, because he wanted to. He actually didn't want to play. Peyton wanted to play, and I told Peyton no. Well, we also can't play without Ethan because the world is like built on Ethan's.
Yeah.
account. We will not break.
I'm enjoying it as a third party. I'm glad, Reza. I'm glad.
The thing is, I also should go to bed. So like,
Yeah, you should go to
but
bed.
wouldn't you like that? I'm sorry. I sometimes am like, I honestly love to think that I'm a mature person. I'm not. I am a child.
I'm sorry, were you expecting an argument there?
No.
Okay.
Actually, not at all. Like, was like, silence is fair.
What do you think is your biggest red flag?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm clingy as fuck.
That's your biggest red flag?
Yep.
Crazy.
And also probably my family.
That's not a you thing, though. That's an attachment to you.
That's fair. But, yeah. How about you?
I got a lot of them, I think, which is not something that's super fun to realize.
Or admit on stream.
What?
Or admit on stream.
Yeah. Ow. No, please, no, please, no. Please not again. Please not again. Please, please. Please. No. No. Maybe I should stop putting them on the fucking floor.
Maybe.
Maybe that's my problem. At least one of them.
Well, we were about to talk about your other problems.
Yeah.
So. And then you tried to avoid it.
I didn't try to avoid it. I think you tried to save me from doing it, but I started this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, I think something that a lot of people would see as a red flag is that I am like, my mom and I joke about it, but I don't know entirely what people fully mean, and I might be taking it too literally, but I am a mama's boy.
Ah. Good lord. That's not why.
Okay, red flag. Okay.
That was not my reaction to you having a red flag. My iron golem snuck up behind me while I was looking at things, and then I turned around and he was like in my bubble. If that was my reaction to you having a red flag, that would be so funny though. You're like, yeah, so I'm kind of a mama's boy. Ah! No, I find Ethan's mama's boy too.
Am I taking it literally, or like
what do you mean by that?
Like, I feel like when people talk about like, oh yeah, that guy's a mama's boy, it's a red flag, they mean like
you will listen to your mom's opinion over your opinion of your
over what?
Over the opinion of your spouse.
I might be a mama's boy. I don't know.
That's okay.
It's just like
I don't mind Ethan being a mama's boy. What I do mind is that sometimes his mom tries to take advantage of it. And that's pretty fucking irritating.
Ouch.
Or she'll be like, well, Ethan agrees with me, right? And I'm like, no, he's not part of this conversation. Like, you're talking to me right now.
Yeah.
Don't drag him and make him have to have a conversation.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I ended
Top
my
room?
Huh?
Go ahead. You ended your what?
I ended my last relationship because not like mainly because of this, but this was like a very big like eye opener.
Did your mom not like him? Or her? I said, did your mom not like them?
It wasn't necessarily that. It was just that like certain things were happening, like that they were saying, and it was very much like, oh, go off your meds, and it was like my meds were not something that was a big deal. Like it was just something I had to take for a month, and I just hated doing it because I had to take it with a full glass of water, and that was horrible because I felt like I was gonna throw up every time.
No, it's so fair.
So I was like, yeah, I kind of hate taking them, but I have to take them for a full month every day with a full glass of water on an empty stomach, which I think after a while I was getting those instructions wrong. I think I mixed them up or something. But like those were the only meds I was on at that time. And my now ex was like, oh, you should just stop taking them then. I was like, no, because I like need to take them right now. Because they were like antibiotics, so I was like, I need this, so I'm not gonna do that. And they were like pretty heavy on the stop taking them thing. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. And you know, I talked to my sister and my mom about it, and they were like, yeah, that's not great. And I was like, yeah, I agree. And then it was kind of just other things that I was noticing in the relationship that I failed to communicate, I will say. I was God, this is gonna really air out how long it's been. I was 16 at the time. So it was... I was very bad at communicating at that time.
Give me a second, Munch. Give me a second. My roommate just scared the shit out of me.
Oh boy.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Hello, roommate.
I love you. I'm gonna go to bed soon, so it won't be too loud for my I think Penny's under my bed, and I don't know if she is. Oh, she's over there. I like how I've been home with her for hours, and she wants nothing from me. She wants nothing from me. It's all you, bro. Alright, I'm back.
Oh.
Yeah. She was just saying goodnight, which is so sweet.
I forgot your setup's in your room now.
I know, right? Crazy. What? Are you okay? Why? What? How dare you turn your back to her? You be nice. Penny. Penelope Rose. You be nice.
Oh, full named. Gotta cut that out of the video now.
Her full name is Penelope Rose DeThick.
I know. It's so good.
If she's not nice. Penny's not nice to my roommate. We don't know exactly why.
I thought it was because roommate like picks on her
Tortures
and
her.
bugs her.
It
Yeah.
could be. And it very likely could be, but also when roommate's not doing anything, sometimes she like lashes out at her. And so like just now, what happened was roommate was trying to walk away from her, and she got mad that she was playing with her instead, and so she slapped her ankle, claws out.
Ooh.
But like she doesn't do that to anybody else. She is so kind and sweet and gentle and patient. Just roommate.
This is why I don't like cats.
Don't draw her back to me. What are you? Hi. Like, oh, she does not want me. She's following you.
She does not love me.
What?
I just quoted you saying that she does not love you.
Just jumps into that chair.
Do you see her chair? She's like, I've gotten 2 chairs recently. She might just want to play.
That's what they all say.
Is she back on the chair? Maybe she wants you to sit with her for a minute.
Whee. Whee. Yeah.
Well, sometimes she sits in the chair while you sit out there, so maybe that's what she's wanting. She wants you to sit on the couch and her sit in her chair. She wants regulation. Attuned to the kitty. So I bought this cute little swivel blue chair. It's adorable and like a little old lady chair. But Penny has 100% decided that is her chair. So what's happening is she keeps leading Anna out there and then just sitting in the chair and looking at her expectantly.
Oh.
So roommate's like, what the fuck do you want from me? Which is great. I love that she loves my roommate, even though she also drives her nuts.
Yeah, I like how you're like, she loves roommate, and it's also, she attacks roommate sometimes for no reason.
Oh, well, the reason I stuttered was because right at that second I heard roommate yell, "Get your fucking face out of my shoe!" They're great. They love each other.
That's one thing. Best friend has a cat, and he is quite literally a scaredy cat. I forget he exists until I actually see him, and he will not hang out in the same room as us, which for me with my allergies, not bad. But he is in love with my shoes. I don't know why.
You smell like a puppy.
Yeah,
So he's like,
it is so weird. Loki is so barky. So it's just like every time that I go over, you will find him up against my shoes, and last time he tried to get in my shoe.
That's funny.
And I'm assuming is supposed to be a small breed of cat because his face is just so tiny, but he is thick. So it's very funny to see this, what you know is supposed to be a very small cat.
Where's the iron golem?
I didn't do it.
What did you two do to him?
I didn't do it.
I left an iron golem down here to take care of any monsters that spawned, and there's a creeper and a baby zombie, and no iron golem.
Yeah, he probably died. Skill issue.
Murderers. Put some more fucking light down here. I tried to light up this place because I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually stairs from the inside to get but because like story wise there are stairs but they're not,
Yeah.
and so like I might just let it be pretty and be like, sorry, you have to fly up there or something. But maybe I should, I don't know, Come here, you little shit. You're fucking fast.
Fast as fuck, we. Oops. Okay. I do need to end stream.
No! I hope that's the voice you forever hear my nose in now. Fine. You can end stream.
Oh, I should put these on the other side. I'm gonna finish doing the rails, because it shouldn't take me that long. But I do need to end stream.
So wait, does this mean there's just a golem wandering around?
No, he's probably
Did
dead.
he die? Nice munch.
Did you just say be nice?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying he's dead?
Yeah, rude. Mopping. I've been listening to like Boss, like almost like I don't know if how else to describe this genre other than like fuck girl music this entire time.
Fuck girl music?
Yeah, like girl boss. That's maybe the other word. Leave me alone. Okay, cherry saplings don't need more than a block to be enlightened. You need something?
Oh, I'm fine.
Why are you always laughing at me?
You're just saying that a sapling only needs a block to be enlightened.
Yeah, you understood what I was going for, didn't you?
Don't think. Did you mean to grow?
Yes. See, you got it. Got a front row seat at my view.
Hello, cow. I'm not calling you a cow.
Does my thanks. Honestly, improvement from most of my friends.
Wow.
Does my help? Better green, pink now, yes. That came out worse than I was even trying it to. I'm tired.
I didn't know if that was you or if that was me, and the mix was not a wow.
Does my hill look more pink now? That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't even finished on yours. Not really.
I see an azalea. I see 2 azalea. Are you gonna make more little boats in the water?
Maybe.
Can I show your Can I show your dragon on stream?
Yeah, of course. You can show any of my builds on stream anytime. I don't mind.
Cool.
Brag on me. See if I care.
Hold on, wait. How about a pig?
How
Pig.
about
I'm on a pig. Go. Did you take my tram?
I did. My head hit the glass on every single way.
Yeah, but you don't suffocate, so it's fine. Shut up. Bedrock sucks.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh, I should just take the tram. And my brain thunk, 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 thunk.
God, ladders, okay. I'm glad you were here, Reza. Good time. This is Hopi's dragon.
Do you like my dragon much?
Let me try and get a better... I do love your dragon. Oh, that's...
You know what's the best view of it? Is aerial view.
This is true.
Like when you're just flying over everything, and then you see him down there, or her down there, it's like nice.
There's a frog over here.
There was a frog attacking me the entire time I was that.
attacking you. Why are there floating trees?
What?
There are floating trees over here, and there's floating trees near my base, and it's the worst thing.
That's definitely not something I did.
Right, right.
I said like a normal, innocent person.
I like how the tail is really curly. This is my first time getting an actual, like, fairly aerial shot of it. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
This is Sophie Dragon.
I started working on it, then I got mad, and so then I had to working on it for a little bit, and then I came back and finished it.
Yeah, I came on and then I was looking like at your area with my spyglass and I was like, I don't see a dragon. And then I came over to Sarge's area and I was like, whoa, and I saw everything and I was like, Sarge has definitely been playing in creative. And then I saw the dragon and I was like, oh, this is where Hopi was. Because I saw the torch flowers and I was like,
Yeah.
I doubt Sarge got a sniffer. And then I saw the Hopi area.
Yes, it makes a lot more sense when it's like, oh, she's just been doing whatever she wants.
Yeah. Ryza says it looks cool.
Thank you, Riza. I'm watching your stream. I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at my area again in the spyglass and see if that looks better.
Hold on, I'm on my pigs. Hold on. Very pink.
Also, under my boat, you can see the line of wood.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that till just now. Can you spy me?
Oh, hold on.
I should be visible to you.
Where's Waldo? I don't think my simulation does help. Simulation.
Look at my acorns
Acorns?
in the sky.
Acorn?
That's what Sarge
Oh.
calls them.
No, I cannot see you.
Oh, that's weird. I'm on the roof.
Oh. I cannot see you.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh, hello.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Why are you?
Hello.
You changed races since I last saw you.
Oh, how?
I don't know.
I have my own skin. I don't know. Ow!
Come on. Oh,
Hopi! Hopi didn't sleep. Be gone, foul beast! You are a dragon of a different breed.
it'll burn up there.
Yeah. And then you can fix your elytra with it. That's something Ryza taught me.
All right, we should call it a night.
Ooh, yep, that's my alarm going.
All right. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for hanging out.
Of course.
Oh, you know the big red button on the realm page where it's like leave realm?
No.
No? Hold on. This one? You can't see my mouse on because of
Oh,
Bedrock.
yeah, I see it.
I almost hit that every single time because I think it's gonna close the game.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, give me a second.
Well. Beep boop. Beep boop. Oh beep. Oh beep. Old Skype sounds. I was a Skype user. I was a Skype kid.
You were a Skype kid? Is that
Yeah.
what you just said?
Yeah.
I was as well, but not very much because we weren't allowed to use much internet in my cult.
Right.
Because internet has strangers, and strangers are sinful. So, therefore, you can never interact with sinners, because unless you're bringing them to Jesus. So, that was fun.
Did y'all have Jesus in your basement?
No?
Yeah.
I don't want to step on you!
Is that Jesus? Sorry.
No, that was also not Jesus, that was Penny.
Okay.
I'm like walking through my dark house with no visibility to anything, so I was like, hey babe, you should probably make some noise before I crush you.
Okay. I have to end stream.
No.
I talk to you later, Hopi.
Oh, what day, bye.
Bye. I've left Hopi. Okay. Well, let's get the music going. Woo! Music. Okay. Oh my god, I said I didn't know what I was doing anymore, and I was right, because where's the Discord been? There it is! Join the Discord! I normally have that pinned, but it's been a while. So join the Discord, come hang out, join us. Once we hit this follower goal, y'all get to choose what game I play on stream, provided I can play it on my PC. And yeah, I'll be streaming that once we hit the follower goal, and y'all get to decide that in the Discord. Go check out the YouTube. I have been working on it. I have all of my VODs, minus this one technically, edited and uploaded onto YouTube. I have been working on mass publishing a lot of them. I did quite a bit. I'm still a little bit behind, but I'm getting there. And that is still working with some audio breaking VODs that I have to still deal with. But I have to go do my HRT and whatnot, but thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and I hope to see you all here next time, which is gonna be tomorrow, because I'm back, baby! Thanks so much for hanging out and listening to my camping spiel. Yeah, hope you all have a good one. See y'all next time. Bye!